definitely calling shots. We are live right now on YouTube. Pick 'em. We have the Pick 'em crew in here in studio. Kareem Cooper, Kareem V.I. Williams. Yeah, man. So I like what you said about Wentz. Yeah, the team should stick with Wentz. I agree with that. But Foles, man, every time Foles is not supposed to be coming out here starting playoff games, winning Super Bowls, but he does, man. I think
he definitely does.
Yep.
If you give him the right nucleus around him, he might even be good in Jacksonville. So there's a few teams that he could go to next year.
Oh, shit, we seen it all late. I thought it was something new. I forgot.
No, I saw it 28 hours ago. What I was saying is this: is that
I still think Foles need to be the starter, though. He's not going to be because listen to his younger in the future. They put too much money behind him. But I believe Foles should start. He should sit behind Foles because Foles in there, a different team. But that's not how the NFL works. So. Not gonna happen that well.
When do you give up? I mean, when do you just give it up and say, hey, it's craziness.
He's too much talent, so of course he's gonna be too much money. So not gonna happen that well.
Well, unfortunately, that's how it is. That's how the NFL works.
Yeah, that's how the NFL works.
And but you know what? Wherever Foles goes, if he gets a good nucleus around him, he'll take that team to the playoffs for sure.
So he has to do that.
And as we listen to Coop back up his truck in the yard on a special Picke Em Sunday with Wide Body and, of course, Kareem V.I. Williams and Coop. Stay tuned for Cooper's Corner next season.
Yes. We're going to
very interesting.
We're going to steal Coop's Corner when he has his little rants there. I'm not going to play any commercials right now. I don't want to get flagged. Coop. And we were talking before, we weren't live before. I like to know what happened with the Vikings, man. What you guys basically were, hanging around the whole season, and you can attribute it to the offensive line. Is that the only problem that you guys have? You confident in Cousins coming out next year and actually doing something to
no, I'm not.
The team?
But without an offensive line, he's surely not going to do it. I mean, you give him a little time. He's still a good passer. He doesn't always make the greatest decisions. But we gotta have an offensive line. Without offensive line, he's just gonna look worse.
Yeah, you're not.
You're never gonna. You got 200 catch, 1,000-yard receivers on the same team. Yeah. Both of them got 9 touchdowns. You have too much talent for that. It's just too much talent on that offense and defense for them to play like that. So, gotta get an offensive line. That's number one. And he's just gonna have to play better, point blank. You got everything around him. You got a good tight end. You got 2 great receivers. He's got an explosive young running back. I mean, yeah, they put it around him, but I still got to blame the coaching staff for not working on that offensive line. Because even last year, they weren't that great. They weren't as bad as this year on the offensive line.
Right.
But they weren't great. It's just Keenum was more mobile. Keenum just had one of those years. He just had a great year.
Right.
But all in all, that offensive line has to change. That's priority number one. Cousins got to play better, and the defense has to be more consistent. They weren't as consistent. They were still a top defense, but they were nothing like last year. They just weren't consistent. Now part of it is the offense because they would play well in games, but the offense couldn't meet them halfway. So eventually they get tired, and they start getting a point.
Philadelphia.
The balancement, offensive line is the main thing. Priority number one is the offensive line.
All right, let me ask you guys this.
Out there.
I want you guys' comments last night's Seahawks and Cowboys game. Cowboys obviously waiting on the winner. Does this Cowboy team got what it take, man, to go deep into the playoffs, man, to possibly a Super Bowl run in the NFC?
They definitely have what it takes to make a run. Dak is so far in the playoffs has showed to be a different quarterback. What they need to do with Dak, however, in order to maintain what they've been doing, is move him out of the pocket. He's best outside the pocket, making plays with his legs. If they want him to be a mobile quarterback, it's just not going to happen right now. When he gets to the outside of the pocket, the right of the pocket is his strength. Throwing to the right is his strength to Cooper.
Nice.
Also to that tight end that they got there. They just need to keep him moving. If they can keep him moving, and that defense is definitely top 5 defense, they can go to the NFC Championship.
Mm-hmm.
They've already beaten the Saints. They already proved they could beat the Saints. It wasn't a fluke that they beat them. It wasn't a fluke that they beat the Seahawks. When the Cowboys are playing consistent, they can beat anybody in the league. The question is, are they going to continue to draw up the plays that makes Dak the most effective and has him at his comfort level? If not, then you can't always rely on Ezekiel. You can't always rely on Ezekiel Elliott because you're going to throw 8 in the box if you don't respect the pass. So they got to keep him mobile, and they have a good chance to get all the way to the Super Bowl.
All right. Well, you being a Chargers fan, I know you say you want Super Bowl and the playoff win is just part of the process. But what do you guys think you guys have to do next week, man, to put the – hold on one second. Hold on. Coop's at work, hard-working man there. Round of applause for Coop there. What do you guys feel you need to do next week to keep the Patriots at bay, man? What do you got to do?
Well, we just played one of the best defenses in the league. It was a field goal kicking match the whole first half. I think I don't want to jump the gun here, but I'm going to say this: if we're able to run the ball with our three-headed monster and we're able to throw to our receivers the way we're capable of, the Patriots are an aging team. Even though they still have Belichick and Brady, they're not the same team they used to be. We have a top 5 defense. If we come out and play our type of game, we should be able to go in there and put up more points than we were able to put up against the Ravens. The Ravens have a hell of a defense.
Yeah.
And they also have a very young nucleus at cornerback. They really do a good job of clamping down.
Yeah.
The Patriots don't have the same secondary. They don't have the same linebacking core. So we're going to be able to do a little bit more against them than we weren't able to do against the Ravens this week. Barring any turnovers, I could see us going in there and winning by either 7 or 10 points.
And really nobody can handle it.
Okay, you got a crystal ball, Vic. I'm still on you talking with you. You got a crystal ball, man. Give me some places where these some head coaches are going to land next year. Where do you see them going? As live vacancies.
Let's name a couple of coaches and potential places that they can land.
Mike McCarthy,
an opportunity probably to be with the Jets. He's got a young quarterback there in Sam Darnold. I could see him being in New York easily. They've already been targeting him. Possibly another possibility is him going out to Cleveland and teaming up with Baker Mayfield. So that's also an opportunity for him as well. There's other coaches. Who's the next on the docket?
I think Hugh Jackson. I've heard that.
They keep trying to link him to the Vikings as offensive coordinator. I hope not. I mean, he is a good coordinator, but
he's a better coordinator than a head coach. He actually thrives at offensive coordinator. Some coaches are built to just coordinate, and that's fine. He might not be able to make those big head coach decisions. Clearly,
no, he's not a good head coach.
North Turner.
I like these innovative coaches now. So, like the guy out there in, the guy with the Rams, the guy with the Bears, those offensive coordinators, they draw up different things. He's still kind of old school. I don't know if, these people are involved in it. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I don't particularly want him there with the Vikings. But if he comes there, got to roll with him. If he comes there.
What about Vance Joseph? I think he's still
Vance Joseph, didn't last very long in Denver. It's unfortunate.
2 seasons.
2 seasons. Wasn't able to really turn the corner with the Broncos. I really don't see him getting a head coaching position next year. Maybe possibly back where he thrives at. I don't see him being a head coach anywhere in the NFL next year. What I would suggest that he does is take a year off if he doesn't get a good offer.
Yeah.
And just get just maybe go back down to college or something like that until he gets a good offer, because there's no need to jump in the frying pan in another bad situation.
No.
You want to come back. You want to come back strong. Possibly. A possible destination for him, I could possibly see him maybe in Oakland. But other than that, I don't see anything else for him. Yeah.
Hey, out of the black quarterbacks, black coaches that were fired, I see him, and this is the right here, Marvin Lewis, 0 for 7, hasn't won a playoff game since he's been the head coach of that team. I think would he get the job in like 02, 03?
He might have got one. I don't know.
I could see him as a coordinator on a decent team that, I could see him as a coordinator on like the Browns or something like that. I don't see him as a head coach anymore. I mean, it took, how many other seasons that he's been a coach to let you know that this guy cannot get over the hump. I don't see Marv getting another head coaching job. It's just he's going to be.
I want to also keep that in mind that he's in one of the toughest divisions in the AFC.
Absolutely.
He was in the division with the Ravens, with the Steelers. That's a very black and blue division. For him to even be competitive in that division for as long as he was, is a miracle because Cincinnati doesn't really have a whole lot of pieces in place to really compete year in and year out. They can't seem to keep a team together out there in Cincinnati. So for him to have actually been competitive as long as he was in Cincinnati, without a real good playoff record or even an AFC Championship appearance, my hat's off to him. I don't think anybody is going to come into Cincinnati behind him and be competitive right away with that nucleus that's in place. But I don't see him also taking a coordinator role. I mean, he's coming off of being with the Ravens. He won a Super Bowl with them.
Yes.
He had many seasons with the Bengals. I don't see him taking a step back. He might take a broadcasting position, for a little while until something frees up. But I don't see him being a coordinator next season.
Yeah, but I can't give him a pass. I mean, he has been competitive, but he's been at the same level for too long. It's been too many years, man.
Yeah,
I mean, he's been competitive, but he can't take it to the next level, so it's time to go.
I mean,
he's had plenty of chances to do this. There's no excuse for that.
Yeah.
I don't care what division you're in. I don't care what division you're in. It's been years.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying that he still was competitive in a tough division. I mean, it's very hard to get past the Steelers and the Ravens to get to an AFC championship or a division championship
year after year. But you got to do it. It's hard.
You also have to have the players to do it.
Within all them years.
He never had a team that could you legitimately say, watch out, the Bengals got him this year.
I can agree with Vic there. Never had that blue ticket.
Never had that team.
That blue ticket guy, man.
He never had that team. You never said the whole time he was coaching there, this is the Bengals' opportunity. You never said it.
This is their year.
You never said it. You never said that. You never said that.
But it should have been that.
But he's never had that team. He's never had that type of team.
He's had top defenses. Come on, I know what I'm talking about now. He's had top five. When I coach, they had great defenses.
I hear what both of y'all are saying.
I'm not gonna say great, but they were top five defense.
Only thing.
Cincinnati Bengals never had a top five defense.
Yes, they did.
No, they did not.
When they had
Zimmer, pick it up. Zimmer had
show me.
That's why he got the spot for the Vikings.
Show me the season they had a top five defense and a top five offense.
Do it right now. We don't have the what's the name, but I'll take it.
All right. Well, next time we come on here, you show me I want to see the top five defense and offense that they had. Both sides.
But I
want to see both sides.
Good defense.
I want to see both sides because you have to score in the NFL to win games.
And they had decent offense.
Score. No matter how good your defense is, you got to score points.
If you got a good defense. And they had decent offense. They didn't sucky ducky off.
Name the best running back they've had in his tenure. Name the best running back they had.
That shit don't matter.
It does matter.
Was Corey
it does matter.
You
need pieces. You need players to make plays.
I was thinking Corey Dillon. I don't know if he played with him though. It's been a while.
Yeah, he did. Because Belichick got him in like 06.
12 years ago.
But that's been a long time ago.
The Hill Cat.
The young guy now.
That's Hill Cat.
They don't. I can't name some players. Name some Pro Bowl wide receivers that they had that stayed together. That stayed together 3 or 4 years during his time. Name them.
I mean, they had some players.
Chad Johnson.
He cannot hit him.
Never had a decent stretch.
I don't want to stay on the Bengals. I want to go over to the Steelers.
Let's go
Mike
into the
Tomlins.
We wasted way too much time.
And the Steelers have never fired a head coach. Mike Tomlin look like he about to if he puts up another season like that. I think the Steelers in disarray. I blame Ben Roethlisberger. Antonio Brown once out of there. What are you guys' thoughts on the Steelers situation right now?
Coop, you go first.
Well, I mean, Antonio Brown got to go. It's too much. He's completely messed up out there. It's time for him to go. And I know they hate to see him go because he's probably arguably the best receiver in the league. But all the problems they have now, I mean, it's probably unfair. I mean, it's fixable, but he's kind of a diva now, so I don't see him bowing down.
Yeah.
I pretty much think he's gone. I don't see him staying.
Where do you see him going? Where do you see Brown going?
I don't know where he's going to go.
Browns. I can see him going to Cleveland.
Fred want him or Odell Beckham. They talking about they're going to make whatever moves they get one of them do. I don't think Beckham's going to go. I don't think Beckham's going to go.
Nah.
But They got a chance with Antonio. I don't know if they'll give up on him. Maybe some first round picks or whatever, but
I
they're being linked to it, you know.
I think that Brown wants to test that, test the market out, man. And he's a diva. With the same team, came in 09, 2010.
I don't know. Okay.
I mean, plus
I don't know. I can't really label him a diva. I think that he's just tired of not winning in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I think that Bell. The whole thing with Bell really rubbed him the wrong way. The fact that they weren't willing to pay him the money he did deserve, and Bell did deserve that money. You see that when they did not have Bell, nobody really respected that running game. Even though the young guy came and did his thing.
Yeah, he did.
Nobody's game planning on the chalkboard in the locker room for the backup running back for the Steelers.
True.
You have to game plan for LaDavian Bell. That nobody's game planning for your backup. So that, along with the fact that him and the offensive coordinator really weren't seeing eye to eye, and the fact that Roethlisberger's cheeseburger wasn't seeing eye to eye with Antonio Brown, there's a lot of different factors going on in Pittsburgh, more than we know of, and that whole thing is about to go bye-bye, like a Jenga tower. It's going down.
I give
people out. I mean, they got a lot of issues out there.
They got a lot of issues.
It's pretty much over, man.
I give running backs a pass when they try to get their money because their life expectancy in football is very short. So I want a running back go out there and not settle, man. I give them a pass. I don't give a lot of the other position players passes, but the running backs I do because I know how they treated running backs. They'll throw your ass right out in the cold, man. Not a lot of running backs play for 10, 12 years, man. So,
There's not a lot of opportunity to get max contracts in the NFL, especially for the running back position.
Yeah.
The shelf life for running backs is 4 to 5 years max. Yep. So once they hit that third and fourth year, they automatically start assuming it's time to start looking in another direction.
Yep.
And they really didn't have to look in another direction. Le'Veon Bell just wanted to get paid what he felt he deserved.
Yeah.
He deserved to get paid. He always has produced in Pittsburgh. And this time, and they shitted on him. They really shitted on him.
Nice catch. Oh, he dropped it.
Yeah, he dropped it. He dropped it. You guys are behind by 28 minutes.
Okay.
But the whole point is, yeah. But the whole point is, that's what it is. He just wanted to get paid before he couldn't get paid anymore.
Absolutely.
And he never got the max deal he was able to get as a running back. And now he never will. But it's just unfortunate, and wherever he goes, he needs to land somewhere where they already have a nucleus together to get to the Super Bowl, and he just contributes. Maybe I see him going to a possible Chief team. Maybe he could go to possibly Jacksonville and Flacco down there. I mean, you just never know. But
if they keep Bortles in Jacksonville, he will not go. I wouldn't go down there. Bortles cannot throw the ball.
Bortles is gone.
He's got to go. That big nothing.
They got to draft a quarterback now.
I see them getting a quarterback in free agency, man. You got a couple possible situations. Flacco, maybe. I don't know what Flacco's deal looks like, but you got Aaron Rodgers possibly getting the hell out of there.
Aaron Rodgers is not leaving Green Bay.
No, they paid him too much. They love him too much.
Let me guys ask you this: how dangerous are the Indianapolis Colts next week?
They are very dangerous. They have caught fire. They believe in Frank Wright out there. Frank Wright is running the old K-gun offense that Buffalo used to run, as well as his own implemented pieces. He has a great defensive coordinator out there as well, who's also ringing some bells. They believe in Frank Wright. They believe in that what's going on. They're playing. They're rallying around Luck. Luck is back off an injury, playing very well.
Yes, he is.
They have a lot of little pieces out there in place that can definitely put up points and stop you on defense. They have a great linebacker, Leonard, out there who's playing at the linebacker position, and some corners and a safety out there that are locking down. At a Pro Bowl level. Yeah, they're playing at another level, and it's all about catching fire at the right time. The Colts are catching fire at the right time. They started off 1-5. They've won, their last 9 out of 11 games. They're ready to roll, and they can beat the Chiefs on the road. They proved that they could win.
Yeah.
They believe in Wright. They believe in Luck, and they have a great team. I like their running back.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised.
Yeah, I like Mac. That's what I was going to bring up. Their running back.
Yeah, I like Mac. So don't be surprised if the Chiefs end up getting chipped up, because the Chiefs can't stop a roadblock.
No.
So if you got a defense and an offense that can go up in there and put up points and play defense, that's a problem for the Chiefs.
They've been blessed.
And you already saw what the Chargers could do. You already saw what certain teams can do to them that can actually play defense.
Yeah.
They don't put up the 54 points and the 65 points. It's not a goddamn college basketball game score. they have to play on a different level. Andy Reid is known to fold in the playoffs. He
Yeah,
still does
that
not
is
have
all the time.
he still doesn't have an immaculate record in the playoffs. This is the time of year that you could get Andy Reid and catch him and get him one and done out of the playoffs. If any team could do it, it's the Colts.
Hey, it was 1-5. You know that?
Yeah,
I think the
1-5.
Colts is 1-5.
Yep.
I think they're the first team ever to do that.
Yep.
And get to the playoffs and do what they're doing.
A short class, man, of teams that have done. I think a couple others have. I don't know exactly which ones, but yeah, not you don't do that, man. In football, you don't start 1-5 and then go to the playoff, possibly being one of the most dangerous teams in the NFL. As far as the Chiefs are concerned, they're not a complete team. They've been very blessed to have a good quarterback to put up a lot of touchdowns, over 50 touchdowns. I think that has kept them in a lot of games. The defense, they got a lot of holes in there, man. Until that team is subject to get their ass chipped off in the playoffs, man. So
That was good, fit them well though. That was actually a good suggestion. He would definitely fit the Chiefs well. If he can catch too, and they like to throw it, he would definitely fit it. He would fit them real good.
I feel the matchup next week is favoring the Colts. This is what the kind of team the Colts want to chip up on, man. We're talking about the Colts now, possibly going deep into the playoffs, man. You got possibly a Charger, Colts colliding in the playoffs. I like the AFC. I like what they're doing. I like the teams that are in the AFC. The NFC right now. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
NFC, you gotta, man. I mean, right now we see a good, 3-3 game of kickers. Kickers getting their feet sore. Two kicks in the game. And, this Foles guy, man. I don't know if we talked about him yet live, but Foles don't fold. He's cool, calm, and collective. You got this defense with the Bears that are just intimidating, man. Culture changing defenses, man. This team might be a team that march into the Super Bowl and be like the Ravens of 2000 or the '85 Bears or any other good defensive team that just win with the defense and have a steady offense, man. So.
I'm going to say one thing. I'm going to say this. I'm telling you now, if the Bears end up winning this game, they're going to be a very hard team to get out because their defense really dictates and really, like I've said all season, they make you play their style of game.
Yes, they do.
Their defense doesn't allow you to do the things you want to do. So now you have to completely change your offense, and that's frustrating for an offense that's a finesse team that's based off of timing, that runs certain routes. They're physical. They're not going to let you just get to the position of the field you want to get to make the plays you want to make.
Right.
They have the team that can definitely beat you.
Right.
I want you guys to watch this play because you're a little bit behind. Let's take one little second. Let's see something. Something just happened here.
Okay. This is great.
Okay, it's incomplete. I thought somebody made a touchdown catch off a deflection for the Bears, but they didn't. But the Bears are very dangerous. If they go on to win this game, there's going to be a real problem with them getting out of the playoffs because I don't see anybody in the NFC that can actually beat them. I mean, they already beat the Rams. They already beat everybody else. The only team they didn't play is the Saints in the regular season. They're very dangerous.
And the Saints haven't looked good as of late. They haven't looked that good.
Yeah,
Saints, they don't look as dominant.
I don't believe them anymore. I don't believe the Saints anymore.
Yeah.
I don't believe them. I think they're just going.
Cowboys are playing good defense. I got to take my hat off to them. The Cowboys are playing really good defense, man. Russell and them couldn't do nothing against them yesterday, man. That defense stepped up, just like they stepped up against the Saints. They showed us that the Saints weren't invincible.
Yeah,
the Cowboys did that. So. Got to take my hat off to them. And they got a running game. They got what it takes to make it to the promised line. We got the leading rusher, good offensive line. They're not as good as they were, but they still got a decent offensive line.
Yep.
Good defense.
Hey, man.
And hey, wide open though.
The Chargers got a lot of depth at running back, man. I didn't realize that.
We're 3 deep. We got
a lot of depth at a lot of things. To be honest.
Yeah, we're a very deep team.
They're a complete team.
And our tight end Henry, who's been inactive, we were going to make him active today, but we didn't. He could have played. When he comes back, that's a whole middle of the field. I mean, Gates is a Hall of Famer, but Henry is the new young blood out in L.A. He really Rivers really likes him. He gives him a lot of play during the game, and that's his safety net. If everybody's covered, if Allen's covered, and those guys are covered out there, Henry's the guy he goes to. He's a big target. So it's just I don't know. It's going to be interesting next week. If we go into New England, we are road warriors. We've proven LA that we can go beat the Steelers, that we can beat the Chiefs on the road. Both of those teams are top notch and very hard teams to compete against in their own building. We go into New England and win. We will host the AFC Championship game. So we're going to see. It's going to be very interesting.
Sorry about that. I'm back. Had to get my little drinky drink. Let's go on to we've been here playing Madden a long time, over 20 years. Some have a storied history, others have not. Others hasn't played in a long time. Vic.
It's been a long time, buddy. Because we haven't played each other in so long.
Yeah, it's been a while. I don't know. Some people have a record. It looks like the Bears have taken a 6-3 lead. They kicked the field goal.
See?
It's the end of the first half. It's 6-3.
I see.
I picked that. No touchdowns. I picked that.
No touchdowns. Madden is an historic game. Everybody who feels that they can play the game actually cannot play the game. I've played a lot of players. I can only name about 5 out of the 300 and something players I played against that actually are consistently competitive.
Notables.
And notables, people that I have to really game plan for and really have wins against me, consecutive wins. I don't know. Everybody's not cut out for the game. I feel like we need to get a Madden Bowl in 2019, one for the ages. And I feel that it needs to involve a cash prize for the winner. And it needs to be played in a hotel over a series of days, possibly a weekend. And put up or shut up. That's it. And that's basically what it's all about. No made players, no career players made.
I hope ain't nobody doing that at our age. You still got people making players.
Like I said, I don't put anything past anybody. I'm pretty sure that anybody, I don't know, but I think that.
You never know.
It does happen. People will do anything for an advantage.
If I see that shit, I would not play that. But man, I ain't playing you, man.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of people that do it. So
wow,
I wouldn't mind doing that. I would like to get everybody together. Everybody gets 2 teams, $50 per team.
Definitely calling shots.
We get 25 to 30 good players. That's a $5,000 purse.
Jesus Christ!
First place could walk away with anywhere between $35,000 and $4,000. Second place for $1,000.
Definitely would need a year to get back into the swing of things.
I'm all for it. I don't play a lot of people anymore. I noticed that when you do play a lot of people, you are still susceptible to losses. When you do lose a game here and there, they try to hold that over you. But everybody I've played, I've beaten multiple times, multiple times. So there's no real, on my end, my record speaks for itself. Kareem Cooper, his record speaks for himself. As far as me and him, I don't really know anybody else other than the crew that we used to run with. He's been down in Georgia for a long time, chipping up those country bumpkins that you drink out of alligator teeth. So I don't really know. I do know that we definitely have to get on the sticks in 2019, but we will play face to face. I would like the game to be live on Facebook because after I win, I want it to be, noted.
Public.
Public knowledge. And that's really it. I'm going to come there and play the game, and then we're just going to get it over with. We're going to play more than one game, of course, but the one notable game that we will play, since he doesn't like to bet cash, will be a live game, which is, I feel like when I put that kind of pressure on him, he will fold along with the type of offense that I play. He's not good under a lot of pressure.
Cute.
How do you know that? You played me in 20 years.
I know, but I've noticed that when money's been on the line and there's a lot of pressure, you don't play good when you're under the microscope.
I remember.
I've noticed that.
We never even played with him. We just making stuff up.
We played with a lot of people watching in the attic. We've played with people at my house watching, and every time there's been a lot of people around, you don't play your best. You even used to say it like, I don't like a lot of people standing around playing.
I don't know. He's making all this up.
No, you're bugging. I remember everything.
What year was
I
this?
know your weaknesses. I know your strengths, so it doesn't matter. I
What was this
I
year?
played you more than anybody did in the '90s, and you don't change very
That's
much
old.
from what you're used to doing. You find a few glitches in the game that help you on your offense. You key in on a good defensive player here and there, but you don't change what works for you because that would change up your whole fucking strategy. I will be prepared. I'm not really going to do a lot of talking. I'm going to come and play. I'm going to bust your ass.
Yeah, we got to play.
Yeah, I'm going to win. I'm going to win. But
yeah,
I mean, that's what it is. I mean, and he's very competitive. I have the utmost respect for Coop. Also, Wide Body won a Madden Bowl one time.
Yes, I did. I got fire, caught fire.
You know, that was really good. He caught fire and really went through the playoffs.
Oh, too.
I've gone through whole houses of people. I've been called over. People have bear witness to me beating everybody from the uncle, the grandfather, to the little child. They thought.
I'll give you a story real quick. Back when I was on 11th Avenue, I used to have a little garage, a little spot, and Red, shout out to Red out there, brought his cousin, his nephew over. Vic was sitting there with the controller. He was sitting him down and standing him up. He ran through the whole house. He said, I'm over there. When I first seen a little kid, I thought he was some kind of whiz kid. I thought he was going to create havoc. Left for a couple minutes, came back, and the little kid got stomped out. So I was there with
him. Little kid.
Beat him, destroyed him by 35. Well, Creighton, Red. Well, the little kid was beating the grown-ups. And this was the person that they was like, he is unbelievable. He was running through Creighton, Red, all his little plays. And I had that boy damn near wanting to cry before I left that.
I remember that too. I
beat Red, and I beat Creighton, and I beat the ugly little fucking gremlin that came over there. I ran through like 5 people that day. Okay, basically I did a round. I didn't lose. I ran through a whole house. These are stories that you cannot tell. I'm telling you cannot tell these stories. People have not witnessed you do this to a whole house.
Hold on, I have witnessed. Once I go down
they have not witnessed you do this.
Hold on, I can attest to that. I used to go down to Atlanta to work, and I used to go to Coop. Coop would be in the house with a whole bunch of country people catching wreck. Though, have them give them that.
I went to other people's houses with the same.
I never denied Cooper beating the country bumpkins that drink out of alligator teeth. I said that most of the competition is in the Northeast as far as Madden. I disagree. Anybody that plays Madden in the South, that's from the South.
Man,
I'm going to come and I'm going to devour you.
Down south is bigger with football than we are.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. But my knowledge of football, the way that I play, I will win.
Those guys,
I'm not going to lose. I'm not losing.
Wake up, go to sleep football here.
Yeah, I've seen some real tricky.
You should know that. South is big in football.
How about we have it in Atlanta? Let's go to Atlanta and have this tournament.
I'm not losing consistently in John Madden football, period. That's
I got a dude I can bring that's from here that's real good.
For sure.
I know one dude I played one time, man. This dude had all kind of shit, man. I didn't want to play this motherfucker no more. I ain't claiming to be the best Madden guy, but Jesus, this guy, you could tell he was playing that motherfucker lunch, breakfast, and dinner.
I want to play him, and I want to play him. Where is he?
Yeah. I got a guy down here. He's like a coach on the field too. Down south, boy.
I want to play whoever you did not. I want to play wide whoever you did not want to play anymore. Because that's exactly the same scenario with the Red. Yo, Vic, these motherfuckers saying, yo, they got somebody for you. Okay, I'm on my way. And what do I do?
Hey, you're a gamer.
Yep.
You stand up to the challenge.
I want to come. Whoever you did not want to play anymore, I'm going to pummel them. I'm going to punish the motherfucker.
We should have this shit in Atlanta then.
I don't care where we have
Close to AC3, so I can go to AC3 too.
I'll probably be living down there by that time.
Atlanta? Okay.
Yeah. I'm definitely on my way.
I could not live in Atlanta being married.
No, I mean, I'm not going to live in. I'm going to live outside.
Alpharetta. Marietta. Yeah. I like that area.
I don't care about Atlanta, man. You see 1-5, you see, I mean, let me break. At what point do you fucking grow up?
Yeah, true.
You're going to risk your whole fucking financial stability, your household, for what?
For some coochie.
Nah.
So, I mean, that's really it. I'm prepared. Coop, I know he's going to have a lot of different things that I got to check out and pay attention to. And I'll be ready. I definitely will be ready for him. I already know that he's going to try to establish the pass against me early.
What team do you play? The Chargers? You play with who else?
I play with the Chargers and I play with the Rams.
Chargers and oh shit.
You ball with Kareem.
I got an NFC team and an AFC team. Those are my NFC. That's it.
It don't matter if you play with them. You just got to play with them. It don't matter.
Who you ball with, Coop?
It won't matter. Yeah. Whatever. We're gonna get
Play
it.
with the Vikings. Fuck, I play with.
I know that you're gonna try to establish the run. I know you like to do a lot of quick pass plays. But
I like the Texans too. I've been playing for Texans.
I'll be ready though.
Okay.
I'm always ready to ball, and I want the dude that you won't play anymore. Wide, I want him.
Man, I was like shit. 15 years ago.
Oh well, then it's over.
I got somebody for you. I got somebody for you in Atlanta.
All right.
Good.
Yeah, this ought to be great. Let's make this happen this time. All right. Let's make this happen. And I want it. If I'm not there, I want it live.
Give him. I want the country bumpkin. You feel like you can beat. I want it.
Yeah, it's good.
Vic is fearless. Vic is fearless.
I'll be on the first plane with my fucking MCM book bag. I'll be ready, and I'm gonna tear him up.
Vic is fearless, dog. He said, "Bring him on."
Yeah.
Bring him on.
I'll be right back. I gotta go outside real quick. I'll be right back.
They will bring people and say that too. I got somebody you can.
Everybody always say I got somebody until I come down here and annihilate them. I'm coming. I'm not going to annihilate them.
Just to.
I've had people bet on me to play other people.
Damn.
I've had that.
Stop playing. I still play. I play all the time. I'm not losing. You ask LS, you ask fucking Jeff Hall, ask Linwood, ask everybody from Asbury, Tuck, all these motherfuckers up here. I still chip ass. Still. Hubbard, Dennis Hubbard, Sean Hubbard, Jerome Hubbard.
Damn.
All
Hubbard.
All these bones.
What I did like last year better than this.
I gotta go outside and grab something real quick.
Tell you that. Pick 'em next year. We're coming to a town near you. We're going to be doing a Pick 'em podcast in either L.A. or Atlanta. Stay tuned for that. We got more coming for you. We got the Coops Corner. We just negotiated that a while back. We'll be doing that. A lot of big things coming this year. This year's Pick 'em was basically a pilot. The setup for the next year, we're going to be doing the drafts. We're going to be doing all that, talking about free agency. We're going to be all that preseason games. We're going to be every step of the way in the NFL. Pick 'em will be there. Check us out on your dial. We'll also be expanding the Pick 'em reach to other YouTube stations, Mines, Coops, Vic's. So stay tuned. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We're going to be all over the place, man. Pick 'em 2020. And
amongst other projects. We're going to come up with other projects, too.
Indeed.
We're going to keep the ball rolling.
Keep the ball rolling. If you are interested in being a guest panelist on a few Pick'ems, don't hesitate to hit me up, adswide@gmail.com. Leave it here. Any suggestions, comments, anything is welcome. Also, check out that Black Thought podcast coming back one day. We have Brother Ani, and myself, DJ Widebody, when we talk about the, basically culture, man.
Culture, metaphysical stuff.
If you see Ani, tell him to holler at me.
Yeah. I saw him when he cut my hair 2 days ago.
All right.
But I definitely holler.
Tell him I need some questions. I'll tell you one thing about Ani, man. Ani has got he has a gift of putting shit in layman's terms. I'm not. Huh?
Me neither. I'm pretty much trying to say that he can explain it.
Yeah.
So you can understand it a little better. Yeah, he's good at that. Yeah.
That's the key to success on this platform, man, is to make sure that what you're saying and coming out of your mouth, man, and people can understand and people come come closer to what and basically what you're trying to say. So that's cool, man. I'm looking forward to doing some more Black Thoughts, man. And we're supposed to be doing one on the relationship, man and woman. People always love that shit, man. As far as relationships.
Yeah, because we all got them issues.
Damn right. Everyone's looking.
We all got those issues.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Vic? I'm looking over at this thing here.
He went to go make a bologna sandwich. Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid and bologna.
Kool-Aid bologna.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm supposed to be getting dinner made. Going on the keto diet tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm about to change my shit, man. I'm about to cleanse myself.
What?
Real strong tomorrow.
Hey, I've been on the sea moss, man. I've been on the sea moss smoothies for a month.
I got sea moss.
Man.
I've had it forever. I don't touch it. I'm about to start that too.
You soaking it yet? You haven't had any smoothies?
Really? No, I've never soaked in it. But what I'm gonna do, I really want to go on a fast tomorrow,
man.
That's what I really want to do.
You know what, man? Each his own, man. Everyone has different techniques on how to, the discipline and shit. I tried to go no sugar for a week, man. I almost killed somebody, man. Man, that shit was bad, bro. I thought I was dying.
Or you can do intermediate fasting. That's also good. Intermediate fasting is good too.
Well, you know what? I've cut down my food consumption as far as like I don't have 3 square meals a day. I have 1 big meal and I'll snack throughout the day because it's like work and shit, man. I try to have this. Sometimes I don't even eat at work. I'll just snack at work. When I get home, I have a big dinner. But then again, I'm about to go to sleep and shit, man. I'm just trying to. I just think each his own, man, and whatever works for you and shit.
You don't need 3 meals. That is a bullshit theory. Nobody needs 3 meals.
Nah.
All you do is eat to replenish, your nutrients and your energy and all that. You don't need to eat 3 meals.
Dude, the way I feel right now, if I didn't have to eat again, I'd be cool. If I could just drink a shake and be full, I'll do it, man. I hate eating. I hate it.
What about meal replacement shakes up there?
Huh?
So they got meal replacement shakes.
Yeah, I tried that shit, man. That shit, man, had me looking like, man, feeling like an Ethiopian. But man, I'm up to almost 260, man.
Oh yeah?
Hell yeah, man. I'm 250. I think I went down to like 253, but I was up to 260, man. And then usually I'll drop the weight in the summertime because I sweat a lot. That shit didn't happen. I was 250 something during the summer.
You know, man, the metabolism slows down.
Yeah.
That's all that is.
True. That motherfucker came to a complete halt.
Yeah, man.
That shit hurt to
me. You get a certain age, it's hard to burn it.
Right.
It's like you really change stuff.
Cause I'm cool around 220, 227. That used to be my target weight around there. Even when I was in the military, man, they said I think for my height I was supposed to be like 211. Like, man, that's skin and bones, man. I'm 6'2". 211, bro. I'm cool around 220, man. If I get back down to that, I can't believe that I'm fucking talking about going on a diet, bro. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. You reach that age now where your metabolism is slowed all the way down.
Yep, done, bro.
I mean, you got some people that's lucky and they can maintain it. They want all through life. They just never, like my cousin, for instance, Deep, Deep, eat whatever. He just stay bony.
Right.
The metabolism keep going. But unfortunately, that's not most of us.
Nope.
Most of us have to change our diet.
Yep.
Change the way we do things.
Thing about it is, like, man, when I eat some, like, like I had a pizza a couple weeks ago. Cats at my job ordered pizza. That shit made me sick, bro. It was bad. Like, I can't put anything bad in my body anymore because that shit just, it'll, you know what I mean? It'll really affect. Like, man, I can't do it no more, man. I be eating turkey burgers and shit. Matter of fact, I'm about to go get me some ground turkey. But,
I love a good turkey burger. Ground turkey burger?
Hell yeah, man. I got an air fryer too. You have an air fryer?
That's what I want.
Man,
Drake got one.
Dog,
That's what I want.
You gotta get an air fryer, bro. Yo, you gotta get one of those. Those, man. Listen, I use that. That's all I eat out of the air fryer, man. I don't cook no more, man. I use that air fryer. Burgers, man. Even hot. I don't like. Sometimes I'll do hot pockets and shit, man. They even good in that motherfucker.
Wings, you can fry wings, everything in that.
French fries are the best. Word up, French fries. What else?
Fried fish, all of them here.
Yeah. Man, I'm about to go get me some for the air fryer, man. Cause I got my podcast in a couple hours. Oh, please be tuned. We got Talk That Stuff coming to you live at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. We got the hip hop brackets finals. We had the regionals. I think Cube won the West. The South was Fonte. New York was Jay-Z, and the rest of the East Coast, I think, Redman or Black Thought. So we're gonna be voting on that tonight. If you're interested, be on the panel. Let me know. If you want to be in the chat and vote, that's cool with me too. But we will be jumping off Talk That Stuff at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight.
Sound like fun.
Yeah, we have fun in there, man. It was crazy. It's a crazy time, man. I tell y'all, come through. Vic Ben was there one time.
You do it on Sundays all the time?
Sundays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm playing, because a lot of cats in there be releasing music, so I'll be playing release music in there. It's pretty cool, man. I've been doing it since, man, going on 3 years now. But Facebook, YouTube, I was killing them at first. I was getting man. I was getting good views, subscribers, and then they rated my shit explicit. As soon as they did that, man, they cut my channel way in half. Hell yeah, man. I was getting like 100, you know, a show, which it ain't bad because I started with like 12 subscribers. I was rolling, man. And then I don't know, man. I'm not gonna sit there and I'm not, you know, I do this 'cause I like to do it. I ain't trying to get rich off it, man, but I'm gonna keep doing it. You know, a lot of people are subscribers driven, but I have to be for another channel. So I got like 150 now.
Back at it.
We got Vic back.
Yes, I see the Bears still doing much of running now.
Yeah. Man, because you know we behind a little bit.
It's 6-3. It's 9:50. It's 9:51 left in the third quarter, and it's 4th and 6. So the Bears are going to punt.
Well, I think it could be a defensive game. I think it would be okay.
Hey, okay.
It might pull off in the fourth quarter.
Let me ask y'all this: what teams are going to be red hot next year, man? That they're not hot this year. What teams do you see is going to come out next year and really make a statement?
On the up and up, you mean teams that's looking. Cleveland, I think Cleveland is going to be better. It just depends on how they. It just depends with Cleveland. In my opinion, they can keep the coach they got. The interim coach, I think he's doing a good job.
Yeah. Oh, Greg.
I don't know why they need to go. Yeah, I don't know why they need to go outside of him.
Yeah, I keep him too. I say San Francisco.
San Fran, yeah.
I guess they invested in that guy from the came from the Patriots, man. But I like that little young kid, number 14.
Yeah, the young guy's pretty good. Yeah, and he's a third string.
Yeah, that guy. I think. He got a chemistry with that team. And that tight end, he forget his name.
Yeah,
something.
Kettle, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Decent running back.
Got good chemistry together.
Yep.
They got a good runner. That dude led the league in rushing.
Yeah, he was.
For some weeks, I can't remember his name either. He led the league in rushing for some weeks.
They gotta add. I think this team. I think the remedy is I always say, man, the team always starts. A good team always starts with the offensive line, man.
Yeah, that's the Vikings' problem, man. They didn't do that. They thought because of the success last year that they could just Plus, our offensive line coach died in training camp. Right. That's another big reason because he's a good offensive line coach. Right. Tony Soprano died in the offseason, man. That hurt us too.
Yep.
Real bad.
Yep.
They responded well to him.
What's this shit? Y'all got running backs, man. Y'all still get Murray and
Cook is deadly. Anytime he got room, he always makes a big cut.
Yeah.
He just don't get no room.
Uh-huh.
Oh man.
Is this the Incredibles 2 or something?
That is the Incredibles 2.
This world of superheroes. Hold on, I'm watching this. Will be shattered.
Yeah. This is good. I'm trying to go see that. It's your first time seeing the preview for that?
Nah, yeah, man. I don't watch TV. I ain't even got cable.
I don't know more.
I got rid of glass.
I stream everything on Fire Stick.
Me too, man. I'm a YouTube dude anyway, man. So I YouTube. If I want to watch a movie, I go to Stick or whatever.
Damn, I probably should have said that. It was it.
What? Oh,
yeah, I don't.
I was just kidding.
No, it's all right. I'm just gonna not worry about it and just.
She'll do.
Log it in my mental notes.
God, I went down to the dock, guy. I watched the boats come in, guy. At olives, guy, for olive branch.
Feed them olives. Yeah.
Extended olive.
They're bringing the Cubans olives as they come off their rafts.
I extend the olive branch, guy.
So she's a keeper.
T-Lamp. Shout out to T-Lamp down here in Orlando. Only seen him one time since he's been down here. Hopefully I get to see you more. You get to link up while you're down here, man. You know what I mean? About an hour and a half south. I like Orlando. Orlando's pretty damn cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I mean, we're gonna see. It's gonna be very interesting. I think the Texans will be better next. I mean, I think.
Hey, I'm gonna have to back out of this one, man. My battery.
The Titans will be better.
All right, man. All right.
The Titans will be a lot better next year.
Yep. All right. Peace. You got a charger? You don't have a charger?
Who?
Kareem Coop said his battery was going dead. You don't have a charger?
Yeah, my battery. Yeah, my portable charger. I don't know what I did with it. My battery.
God, you
all right. Well, we will continue this conversation a little later.
Yeah.
It's been great.
So,
yes.
I'm going to go have some dinner and enjoy.
Yes.
And also get my feet rubbed by my good little Consuela Consorcia.
I'm going to get some turkey burgers, and I'll see you guys later.
All right.
We're going to peace.